my lovely hummingbirds. How's it going, my loves? Are you doing good? Is everything fantastic? Is it chaos? I'll get into why I asked that question in a separate video, but today we're gonna do a fabulously neutral makeup look. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Like, we're gonna go along with it and see what comes of it, because I got a lot of content to make today, so we gotta go with a fits all kind of look. I'm nervous. Let's see how this comes out. Hello, my lovely hummingbirds. Let's kick off this look, shall we? And granted, I did not know what I was gonna do for this, but you know, it's semi-spooky season, summer's over, but it won't let go. So we're gonna kick off with the LimeCrime Venus Immortalis palette in the shade Cameo. And we are gonna apply that as an overall shade on our eyelids. Once that's done and applied, we're going to go in with the LimeCrime Venus palette in the shade Divine, because tú eres una divinidad, una creación especial, okay? And you're going to do that in the upper brow bone area, because we're going to try and do this into a cut crease. That's slight fucked up, but it's okay. We're going to, you know, just build up on both lids. Cool. And now for my absolutely favorite palette from Colourpop and Ménage and Muah, we're gonna start off with the shade Crave, because they will be craving everything you have to say cuando abres esa boquita hermosa. We're gonna go ahead and apply that shade to our upper brow bone area. Then from the same palette in the shade Thrillist, it is very sparkly. It just feels like a million of diamonds. A million of diamonds. Can I grammar? Shit. Millions of diamonds buried under your eyelids. Look at it. It shines. It sparkles just like you. And this is why I said I fucked up. I didn't reapply a base to make the cut. I just spread it on there and blended. But we are going to apply that again to our eyelids. Yeah. Once that's done, yeah, go ahead and apply the rest of your face. No, I didn't record the face part. But there it is. Look, it's so pretty. It's so sparkling. Could have done better on the crease, but that's okay. So stunning. All right, now we're gonna jump into the second part of the video, which is the motivation part. If you want to stick around, cool. If I'm leaving you here, then that's cool. Follow me on all of my handles, and I love you. So obviously I'm not in the dress, the nails are no longer long and done. I simply redid the makeup look in order for me to finish the continuation of this video. Because life has been happening in a very interesting way, I will just say that. But as you saw, today's theme is Get Your Flowers Now. What do I mean by that? But is that my little baby plant peeking through? Hold on. You see a little leaf? Anyway. I have a plant. Nonsense aside. Get your flowers now. What does that mean, you ask? When is the last time you celebrated for you? Gonna turn off my... There. Because otherwise I'm yelling. When is the last time you celebrated for you? When is the last time you looked around, took a pause, and really told yourself, damn, I did that shit? Oftentimes we spend majority of the time that we are given thinking, I could have done this, I should have done this, or I will do this, it should be like this. Instead of looking at it and saying, wow, look at how far I've come. We get so caught up in the notion of what is past and what is to come that we don't often acknowledge the present and where we are with it now. My coffee is staring at me from the table. Okay, hold on. I love cafecito. Back to the topic at hand. Have you taken a pause to really look at yourself and everything you've done? Not that toxic shit that just came to your head of, oh my god, yes, because I've done this and I did this and blah, 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 and her mommy, her sister, her daddy, and blah, 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 blah. No, that's not what I meant. I'm gonna have you taking a good hard look at the achievements you've made. Hell, not even to go as big as that, but every small step you take every day to show up and show the fuck out for yourself. Every step you take to take care of yourself. When's the last time you looked in the mirror and acknowledged you? I've started a thing on TikTok, which I will be expanding here on YouTube. It's called a daily check-in, and it is the checking in with oneself as far as emotions, distress, etc., etc., etc. I'll be talking more about that in depth later on, but the reason I find it so important, and it happened through another TikTok, they be hitting. But this therapist, she asked a question. I can't remember her handle off the top of my head. Fuck. But essentially the question was, how would you feel if a truck was driving at you full speed? And I immediately thought, I'd jump out the fucking way. What? And then she's like, cool, you got that visual? Awesome. And she's like, no, if you said you would feel scared and shocked and potentially paralyzed at the situation, then you're on the right track. If you said you would move out of its way, are you over-intellectualizing your emotions? Oftentimes, we look at the sets of goals that we set for ourselves, right, as an accomplishment of something done, not always of how we feel about it. And that's where the loss of sight of our value comes in. At least for me, speaking from personal experience, I spent a lot of time looking out how much quantity I was putting out there instead of the quality of things, and I was not okay with it. Especially because I realized that when I faltered in the quantity, I just stopped altogether. Instead of focusing what was there and removing things that did not serve me in order to produce better quality of content in this sense. I know I mentioned it before, I think it was on Pop Culture, but the reason why I hadn't posted at that point in time is because I didn't have space on my technology devices to do any of the posting, or so I thought. Then later down the line, I went in and I scrolled through and realized that a lot of the shit that was taking up space was pictures and videos of people that are no longer in my life, pictures and videos of people that I no longer fuck with and no longer fuck with me. And honestly, the exact same selfie like 50 billion times, which I don't need. Still working on that one, but I realized, right? Because obviously the first thing I can go into is, oh my God, fuck these people. Da, da, da. They took so much of my time. They wasted this and blah, 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 blah. And I could have done whatever, right? It seems almost logical to go to that route. But I looked at it and I was like, damn, the only thing stopping me from doing everything I want to achieve is me. Because per my first statement, they're no longer in my life and I am no longer in theirs. I already have a great selfie that I posted. Why do I need 50 billion more? Exaggeration, but still. The only thing that was stopping me was me. And then I took a look and I realized that, except for like a few, maybe like 2 or 3, I had done every single cosplay I had set my little heart out to do. Just hadn't really posted any of them. Because I was stopping myself. I was holding on to memories past that had already served its purpose. Not saying go ahead and erase all your phone of the wonderful memories that you have with family and loved ones. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, take a good look at what is holding up free rent space in your mind. And then ask yourself why. And when you hit the feeling of that why, ask yourself why you feel this way. Why does it bother you so much? Why does it hurt you? Why does it make you angry? Why are you holding on to that sensation? And once you do that, go out and buy yourself some flowers. Or whatever your version of buying yourself some flowers is. Whether it's buying yourself some coffee, some tea, a brand new book, unless you have like 15 to 20 books that are still there that you need to read and you haven't read and you're just ignoring them because you want a new shiny one that you just saw in fucking... I don't know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say Barnes & Noble. But no. Read one of your books. Trust me, you don't need any more. Said she to me. But Whatever your version of giving yourself those flowers is, go ahead and do it. You deserve a bouquet of flowers, a dozen roses of congratulations, and so much more because you've made it this far. Now, this message is not going to resonate with all of you, and it's not supposed to. This is only for those that it resonates with. One of my favorite things in the spiritual community is when the readers say, you know, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because not every message is for you. It stings a little though, and you're just like, oh, it's for you. You got some shit to unpack, baby. But when's the last time you gave yourself a bouquet of flowers? When's the last time you gave yourself a dozen roses and counted each one for every month that you made it thus far? So go look yourself in the mirror and remind yourself how amazing you are. And you deserve to be here. And if you're doubting that and you think you don't, believe me, you do. The world is so much better with you in it. If you or someone you know is struggling, please dial 988 or text. That is the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. While the world is chaos in its own form, please don't lose sight of so much it has to offer for you, even if it doesn't always feel like it. I promise you, it does get better. Comes in waves, goes in waves, but a feeling doesn't last forever. I love you. Now go get your flowers and celebrate you. Because sometimes you gotta be your biggest cheerleader to keep pushing forward when you're meant to do something amazing. Alright, my loquera a un lado. I love y'all all so much. If you stayed through my motivational rambling, it's gonna be a lot more where that came from. Yeah, I'm sorry. And so much more to come on this channel. I know everything's been sporadic to say the least, but my health has been that's been like every other day. It's been great. But thank you for sticking around. Follow me on all my handles. That was the weirdest wink I've ever done. Felt like such a delayed reaction to my eyeball. I'm so sorry. I'm so tired. I need more coffee. But yeah. As always, les mando mucha paz, muchos besos, y les recuerdo que miren hacia la luna, sending you much peace, many kisses, and reminding you to always look up at the moon. I love y'all all so much. I hope, and yeah, just keep pushing. You deserve all of the good things. Don't deny yourself the good things over worry, because if you worry about it now, you'll worry about it twice once it's actually happening. And you don't need to double worry. Okay? I love you. That's it. I'll catch you on the next one. The next one might be tomorrow. Who knows? We shall see. Alright, I love you. Bye.